breaking. Mysterious cyber attack that hit Washington, D.C. is traced to CIA headquarters. Urgent action bulletin released in Kremlin today by the Foreign Intelligence Service is reporting that the massive and mysterious cyber attack that struck Washington, D.C. yesterday originated from a location named the original headquarters building, OHB, that is under the direct command and control of the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, and whose digital track was ricocheted, bounced off a Federal Controller Border Gateway Protocol, BGP, router. This American intelligence agency didn't know was created specifically to unmask and uncover such actions and intrusions into Russian cyberspace. According to the bulletin, the SVR has created and monitors many internet devices called routers whose BGP traffic is faked to make them appear that they are transferring secure Federation intelligence or military digital communications, but are in fact designed as a quote-unquote first barrier defense against foreign state actors seeking to harm Russia. Yesterday afternoon, Moscow time GMT +3, the bulletin notes, one of these SVR spoofing routers began to receive mid-level denial of service. It was a DOS attack. Digital traffic from CIA's OHB in Washington, D.C., which Federation cyber experts state is not an uncommon occurrence. With this particular DOS attack, though, a number of strange and mysterious exceptions were noted, most oddly being that the CIA-generated cyber attack was being made against itself, as the digital traffic incoming to the SVR spoofing router was then redirected back to the CIA's OHB, and most worrisome was the still unexplained computer code buried into its digital stream that the DOS attack was masking and hiding. During the time the CIA was conducting their DOS attack against the SVR spoofing router, reports began to be received by Federation intelligence experts that Washington, D.C. was in the midst of a cyber attack, with the most notable occurrences of the cyber attack being: number one, the Washington, D.C. based MSNBC cable television network programmed Hardball with Chris Matthews being attacked when one of its commentators said the words Russia, causing it to be bizarrely repeated many times. Number two, the Washington, D.C. based cable satellite public affairs network C-SPAN, that's where we see a lot of the Congress and Senate debates. The C-SPAN was attacked when its live feed of the U.S. House of Representatives was mysteriously replaced for 10 minutes by a feed from RT, Russia Today, after a congresswoman said the word Russia. And number three, the Washington, D.C. U.S. Senate hearing on the confirmation of President-elect Donald Trump selection to head the CIA being attacked when the entire room had its electricity mysteriously cut off when the subject matter turned to Russia. Very strange indeed. Most gravely concerning about the CIA-directed cyber attack against its own nation, the bulletin warns, is its coming in the midst of a war that broken out between President-elect Donald Trump and the American deep state. Many SVR intelligence have warned will lead to the CIA's assassination of Trump. It's being blamed on Russia and the outbreak of total war that we had detailed in our report yesterday, titled Putin Orders Combat Alert After SVR Warns of CIA Plot to Assassinate President-elect Trump. Though many respected American reporters are warning their nation's citizens that the CIA isn't to be trusted, and that CIA is a sick agency and it's time for heads to roll, as the war against President-elect Trump increases in ferocity, and President Putin isn't under such illusions as this US spy agency destructive hidden power, thus causing him to put on full combat duty Federation air defense in Crimea and Western Siberia. The bulletin also goes on to state that it's unfortunate in America right now no one would notice, because the CIA and mainstream fake news propaganda media allies have convinced these once sensible people that Russia is ready to off them, and has even led to the leftist communist icon and Obama-Clinton supporter Rosie McDonald to cry for martial law to be imposed and Trump kept from being president before they're all doomed. As she's tweeted, January 11th, I fully support imposing martial law, delaying the inauguration until Trump is cleared of all charges. I'll leave a link below for you for this.